So now after getting 7 equation, which one are the next one? So the next equation we would like to derive the equation of range. Okay, range means what? Range means total horizontal displacement. How much far the object goes from the point of projection, the total horizontal displacement is known as a range. Range means total horizontal displacement is known as a range. Now again, which out of this 4 equation, which equation we use to derive the formula of range? Let's check. Look at here. So object is thrown from here and finally it falls down over this point. So this is the total horizontal displacement. X will become equals to range. And moreover, to complete the motion, we know that object will take how much time to complete the motion? TF is the time to flight, total time taken by the projectile to complete the motion. So when object reach here, its horizontal displacement will become equals to R. So in this first equation, if I'll put T is equals to TF, it means that motion is complete. And motion is complete, so X displacement will become equals to range. So in equation 1, if we put T is equals to TF, then X will become equals to R. Okay, so this is the equation of X displacement. X displacement is V0 cos theta into T. But now in this equation, I'll put T is equals to TF, motion complete, so X displacement will become equals to R. Now let's substitute the value of TF. Just before some time we derived the formula V0 cos theta as it is. Now TF is equals to 2V0 sin theta upon G. This is the equation of TF that I'll substitute over here. So R is equals to, now finally, let me arrange this V0, it means ke V0 square, 2 sin theta cos theta, okay, sin theta cos theta upon G. Okay, now please dear student, you have to accept one mathematical formula right now without proof. Those out of you who are in A group will definitely learn in the maths. But right now you have to accept one formula, mathematical formula you have to accept. This is 2 sin theta cos theta. Remember, 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to sin 2 theta. It's in a formula of maths. You should accept this equation. Sin 2 theta means 2 sin theta into cos theta. So finally this equation can be written in this way. Range is equals to V0 square 2 sin cos sin 2 theta upon G. So this is the formula of range. Let's call it equation number 8. Already we derived the 7 one. This is the 8th one. V0 square sin 2 theta upon G. So for the sake of simplicity right now you have to accept this mathematical formula. Now again, if you have an angle of projection, object is thrown at what angle and with what velocity, you can also get that how much far it goes. Now the next one is interesting one, maximum range. I'll give you one example. Maximum range, first of all, maximum range means maximum horizontal displacement. Maximum horizontal displacement. So I'll give you 3 angles. Object is thrown at an angle 10 degree. Object is thrown at an angle 80 degree. And object is thrown at an angle 45 degree. Chalo, suppose you have 3 angles. Look at here. Object is thrown. So out of this 3 angle you can imagine कि भाई one angle is very small, one angle is very big and one angle is not big, not small. So remember, object is thrown at an angle 10 degree, at an angle 80 degree, and at an angle 45 degree. Suppose we have three angle of projection, but condition is that you should throw the object at this three different angle, but every time speed will be same. Whatever the force you applied when you throw the object at 80 degree, the same force applied at a 10 degree, the same force applied at a 45 degree. So practically it is observed that agar object is thrown at an angle 45 degree, object is thrown at an angle 45 degree, then it goes maximum, travels maximum horizontal displacement. Agar object is thrown at more angle, so definitely it will go high but not far. So practically remember this, object is thrown, when object is thrown, remember if theta is equals to 45 degree, then range become maximum. So in this formula of range, in this formula let's put theta is equals to 45 degree. This is the formula of range, but now we want maximum range. If you want maximum range, then put theta equals to 45 degree. So R is equals to V0 square sine 2 theta upon G is already the formula of range, but now here I'll put theta is equals to 45 degree, then range become maximum. So maximum range is equals to V0 square sine 45 to the 90 degree upon G, and value of sine 90 is 1. So final answer, maximum range is V0 square upon G is the formula of maximum range, formula number 9. It's a 9 formula. Still a few more formulas remaining to derive. Let's derive few more formula. But before deriving the more formula, let's make a list of formulas so far we derived in this topic. We derived total 9 formula in this topic. Let's make first of all a list of this 9 formula. Anyhow, remember, anyhow you have to remember this all 9 formulas, otherwise you are unable to calculate the MCQs or sums. So in a topic of projectile motion, we derived so far, these are the formulas that we derived so far in this topic. Again, please quickly observe all the formulas. First one is horizontal displacement, x equals to V0 cos theta t. Second one, vertical displacement, y displacement, V0 sin theta t minus half gt square. Horizontal velocity V0 cos theta, vertical velocity V0 sin theta minus gt. Then fifth one is time to reach at maximum height, V0 sin theta upon g. Then next one is time to flight, means total time to complete the projectile motion, that is 2V0 sin theta upon g. Then maximum height attained by the projectile, V0 square sin square theta upon 2g. Range means total horizontal displacement, V0 square sin 2 theta upon g. Again just I want to recall that sin 2 theta, instead of that 2 sin theta cos theta we can write. Third, next one is maximum range. Always remember dear student, if object is thrown at an angle 45 degree, then range become maximum, and the formula of maximum range is V0 square by G. So these are the formulas so far we derived. Now next one. Next one is in the same topic, prove that path of projectile motion is a parabolic. Look at this, the path, entire path, remember it's not a half circular path, no. We would like to prove that path of projectile motion is a mountain type, parabolic path, that we want to prove, okay. But before giving the proof, again you have to accept one mathematical formula. Those who are in A group will definitely learn in the subject of maths. In maths, different types of shapes like circle, parabola, hyperparabola, line, etc. 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 So each and every shape has certain equation. तो parabola, equation of parabola is y is equals to ax minus bx square, where a and b are constant and this x is variable. This equation actually it represents the parabolic path. Okay, so here we would like to prove that the projectile motion, its path is parabolic path. Let's derive this, let's prove it. We use these two equations, dear student. First and second equation. From the equation number 1, t is equals to what? From the first equation, t is equals to what? If you make the subject t, so v0 cos theta will go in the denominator in the x upon v0 cos theta. This value of t I am going to substitute in this equation in the formula of y displacement. From equation number 1, value of t, that is this one, I am going to substitute in the second formula. So now y displacement is v0 sin theta t minus half gt square. This is the y displacement formula. Now in this formula, t, this value of t which comes from the first equation, this value of t I am going to put in that equation. So y is equals to v0 sin theta, okay, t, but instead of t I will write x upon v0 cos theta minus 1/2 g as it is, okay, t square means x square upon v0 square cos square theta. Okay, now I am going to arrange this equation. जो v0 and v0 cancel, sin upon cos means tan theta into x as it is minus g upon 2, let's take inside the bracket, and x square I'll take out of the bracket, g upon 2 inside the bracket, already in the denominator v0 square cos square theta is there. So now look at this equation, let's give the number, equation number 10. Look at this equation, isn't it similar to this equation? Ax minus bx square, this equation is similar to equation of parabola. Y is equals to ax minus bx square, where a is tan theta and b is, this entire bracket is considered as a b and this bracket is considered as a. So ax minus bx square. So finally this equation is similar to the equation of parabola. Hence we can say that the projectile motion, its path is parabolic path, remember. And you should also remember this equation. So total now we have 10 equation for the projectile motion. Now we are able to calculate the sums or MCQ which is given in our textbook. Definitely we will done it. Definitely we will calculate this all sums. But before that, I want to give you few more relation, few more formulas. Through that, MCQ will become short as well as long simplification we can prevent from the long calculation. So few shortcut tricks, few shortcut formulas that I'll give you before start calculating the sums from the textbook. Okay. So now in the topic of projectile motion, let's have a few more important relations. But look at here again, these are the 10 formulas so far we derived in the topic of projectile motion. Now few more important relation, as I said that this relation, through that a tricky method we can solve the MCQ in a very short trick way. For example, look at here, we know the equation of maximum height. Look at here, this is the equation of maximum height. Okay, again here I will write v0 square sin square theta upon 2g is the equation of maximum height. Let's arrange this equation. So, okay, v0 square, can I write v0 into v0 means v0 square? Sin square theta, can I write sin theta into again sin theta? So v0 square sin theta sin square theta upon 2g. Okay, denominator is as it is 2g. Now if you observe carefully, to look at that part, is the formula of time to reach at maximum height v0 sin theta upon g. So instead of this term v0 sin theta upon g, we can write Tm. So here v0 sin theta upon 2 as it is. Instead of this we can write Tm. Okay. Further, now v0 sin theta upon 2 as it is. This Tm is also as it is. Again now I multiplied and divide with g and g, multiplied and divide with g. So again if you observe that much portion, look at that v0 sin theta upon g, again v0 sin theta upon g is Tm. So again instead of this term I will write Tm, so h is equals to g upon 2 as it is. This is equals to Tm, this is equals to Tm, and one more Tm, it means get Tm square. So look at this formula, it gives us the relation between maximum height and a time to reach at maximum height. Finally we can write in this way, h is equals to g by 2 Tm square. I am talking about this formula. Okay, suppose in any MCQ of projectile motion, object is thrown at what angle is suppose not given to you. Object is thrown with what velocity is also not given to you, but suppose only one information is given to you, कि object is thrown at some angle with some velocity. It will take 2 seconds to reach at maximum height. Tm is given to you. Then find the maximum height. So we can directly get the answer through this formula, because g and 2 are the constant, value of g 9.82 as it is. Okay, one more step of simplification. Can I write h is equals to g by 2? Now from this 2 formula is we already know that Tf is equals to 2 Tm. Time to flight is double than time to reach at maximum height. So instead of Tm, can I write is equals to Tf by 2 is half of the total time, all square. Okay. So now finally h is equals to this 2 and square of 2 is 4. 4 2s are 8. G by 8 Tf square. This is the relation between maximum height and time to flight. This is the relation between maximum height and time to reach at maximum height. So let's call it, this is formula number 11, this is formula number 12. You should remember this formula also for the shortcut in doing the MCQs or sums.